Josh Allen's got that huge deal. Like,
dude, you see him like, he's like, yeah, dude, I told my agent, like, don't beat him over the head. If it can help the cap, like, do it. I want to win.
yeah,
You know, I got a house, I got a car, and then he's like, what do you get? He's like $55 million a year. It's like, he's like, nice cut, dude.
Yeah, nice
He's like, what are you, the second highest paid?
Yeah.
He's like, I guess, yeah, you didn't smoke him and become number one, but I just thought it was a funny flex.
Like, fuck, Josh Allen having the greatest fucking year ever.
Mm.
Like, fuck you, buddy. Look at him. Gets a $55 million a year deal and then goes home to fuck Haley Steinfeld. That is insane. Good for him.
Hey, he's living a good life.
Living the life, man.
Yeah, everyone's like,
and everybody fucking loves him.
Every sports commentator is like, I want Josh to win. It's like, doesn't he have it good enough?
Yeah, he's got okay. He doesn't need to win a Super Bowl.
Like, okay, he like,
all right.
Oh my God, we need this multi-millionaire to win a Super Bowl, or else I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I feel terrible.
I feel bad for Bills fans though. They're toxic, man. They're crazy. But like, I feel bad, man, because like, I don't think I could ever live through 4 straight Super Bowl appearances and no win.
Well, in all fairness, most of those fans are dead now.
No, I know, but like, still, like, imagine that. Imagine being on Super Bowl, like losing the 4th one, and you're just like, oh my God.
Well, the 3rd one, you're like, there's no way we're losing this one.
Yeah.
And by the 4th one, I feel like you just like, you're just in La La Land. Like,
yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I mean,
that's got to be so fucking brutal. That's the worst. That's what scares me the most. But like when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, because like the thing that scares me the most is like, okay, they can win, but like if they lose, it's so much more crushing. Because it's like you have to fight so hard to get here, and it's like to not finish it. The job is hard.
Dude, if they lost this year, it would have sucked, dude.
No, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been so lost for words. I just would have been like, I would like, where do we go?
Dude, it's honestly,
we had the super team. So like, where do we go?
So good that it's so good the Eagles won, like for the NFL.
Oh yeah. I was so happy about that game.
If NFL fixed or not, it's good for the NFL that the Chiefs didn't win because, like,
yeah, I couldn't deal with that anymore.
Dude, no one likes the Chiefs outside of Kansas City.
Nobody likes crazy. If it was a three-peat, it's the only thing we'd be hearing about forever was the three-peat, the three-peat.
Sports Center today was still talking about like, he's like, who are they going to draft to make them the 4-peat? We'd be hearing about a 4-peat, dude. So it'd be like Travis Kelce's coming back for a 4-peat. That would be
washed, man.
Yeah, he's coming back, bro, right? In the one more
he's
season?
doing the bad thing. He's doing like what his brother did. Like, I'm telling you right now, Jason should never have come back that year. He should have. They lost the Super Bowl.
Or just stayed in this year. I mean, he was getting penalties out the asses last year.
Oh, so. Dude, after I saw, did you watch the documentary on him? It's on Amazon.
He was all pieced up. Yeah.
I watched that documentary, and that was the moment where I was like, no, retire, please. There was like a scene of him. He's got like 3 young daughters. And there's like a scene of him like struggling to get down on the grass to play with them. And I was like, never play another snap again. I was like, never do it. I was like, oh my God, please just stay home. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Like, oh my God, you need this time with your family. I was like, no. I was like, he can never, ever play again. But I think he should have like ended after that year.
Yeah, because then you go out on top.
He went out on top. He had so much respect. He was respected in the city. Like, it's the same thing with Brady. Dude, Brady threw away his marriage for 1 year of shitty football.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the year before last, the Eagles had a shot if they had coaching, and you didn't know how the coaching was going to go going into it. So Jason Kelce had an optimistic view. You know, he's like he was right to say like we are in contention. You know,
no.
So like, I get it, and then it just turns out our coaches were just wowzer bad, dude. Like awful, like
that
terrible.
Was terrible.
It was crazy.
Well, I started tumbling down when freaking Gannon is interviewing for the Cardinals head coaching job like the day before the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, dude. If
that's why the defense was so shitty in that Super Bowl.
If I had to hear about Kellen Moore like interviewing and like the same thing happening again and us losing, I would have lost my mind. I was like, there's no way. I hate the fact that Jalen Hurts now is like his 8th coordinator.
Yeah, but he's an internal guy. So he was the QB's coach, or he was like an assistant QB coach. Like, he's worked with Jalen. This is like the first time like Jalen's whole damn career he's not working with someone brand new. So I think it's going to be a pretty easy transition. If I was a betting man, like 3 games into the season, dude, I thought Kellen Moore would have been the head coach by now with the Eagles. Because I thought they were just going to slide him in right after they fired Sirianni, and then they were going to keep him. But then they rallied off the huge win streak, and then I was like, all right, we locked in with Nick.
Game 4 last season, I was 100% on board with you. Like game 4 last season, I was like, there's no way this dude's seen the end of the season.
It was a Tampa, dude. I went to the Tampa game.
Oh yeah.
So a friend of mine had tickets, and he's like, look, I got a free ticket. He's like, if you buy a plane ticket, come down. I came down for the day. I left that night. Like it was like hilarious. I got on a plane at 7:00 in the morning, and I got on another plane at 10:00 at night. And I went down there, specifically got out, got an Uber. I got to the game 5 minutes after it started. I walk into the stadium. The first thing I see on the Jumbotron is Mike Evans' 67-yard touchdown. I was like, fuck my life. They got blown out in that game. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh my God, this team it's going to be another year of mediocre shit. And then like 2 weeks later, they're just like, all right, we're just going to be the best football team ever and plow everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, it got to give fair credit where credit's due. Everyone in the world was like, you guys got to run the ball. And then they came back week 6 and, like, actually just ran the ball. Dude, like, if they actually ran the ball the first 4 weeks, you know, Saquon could have had an extra 100 yards, you know?
Hey,
you know?
Hey, it worked out. It worked out the way it worked out.
But, yeah.
I mean, this was, like, after that Super Bowl. That's when I felt, I don't like to throw around the D word, the dynasty word, but, like, if there would be a team, it would be this team. Extremely young. Like, all their best players, their entire secondary is a combined age of, like, 43.
Yeah.
And, like, they've got so many of those guys. The receiver, like, Devonta Smith's still young, not even in his prime yet. Saquon's still in his prime. A.J. Brown's still in his prime. Like, it's like Jalen Hurts just getting in, like, really just getting into his prime. Like,
lost some solid pieces this year.
Dynasty. We lost some solid, but like Zach Bond was going to resign.
The question is how long Stoutland going to be around?
Forever.
Forever? You don't think he's retiring anytime soon?
Oh no, he'll retire from the Eagles. He's not going
you don't think he's going to retire anytime soon?
No, I think he's got like at least 5. It's the same thing though. It's interesting to see how long Vic Fangio is going to go. Because by the way, we lucked the fuck out with that.
I feel like Fangio is fucking like older. I feel, you know what I'm saying?
We got lucky that he picked us because
he wanted to come the year before because he was consulting for our Super Bowl, and I was like pro that. And I remember how like arguing with my friend, my buddy was like, "I hate his defensive plan. Everyone's run that," and I was like, "He's right because everyone was running it." And then he sucked down in fucking
Denver.
Miami,
or was it Miami?
He went to Miami.
Yeah, he went to Miami,
and like they were mediocre in defense. And but he's
from this area. His family lives up here. And so he wanted to take a job where he didn't have the responsibilities as a head coach. And then he could be near his family. And he just like, we just got a top defensive coordinator who just is like, yeah, I'm here, I'm chilling.
Yeah, we need that for offense. We need someone who's like, I'd like to be a coordinator for a couple of years. Like, we need one of them.
Yeah, it's a great, like, you're never gonna fear, oh, hey, we're losing Vic Fangio. You're never gonna fear it. He's never going to leave. He's either going to retire or stay with the Eagles, and that's it.
Maybe that's one of the good things about Jalen, honestly, is like studying film on Jalen is pointless because he has a new coordinator each year. Yeah. That is very funny. Like,
that's why he's so up and down. He's such a soldier, though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I think it's a blessing and a curse for him, because like you get guys like Tom, like Brady, or you get guys like who have like bigger egos. Like Patrick Mahomes is the kind of guy who's going to do his own thing. Like Jalen Hurts is going to do what the play call says. And he's not going to like do heroics. And I feel like if he did more heroics, he would have better,
he'll end up with a fucking concussion.
Bigger flash.
On that fucking run.
But like, oh, absolutely. But like, he's so much of a soldier.
Yeah.
Where like Josh Allen's not a soldier. Like Josh Allen's the guy that's going to be like,
oh, he piles in that.
Let me barrel into fucking everything and not care. Jalen, they get to them as bullshit play. Jalen would just be like, yep, we're running it because this is what coach said. And it's like, it's a blessing. It's nice, but it's a curse.
Yeah, I'm loving me some Eagles. I'm actually optimistic about this year. I'm like looking. I was like, I feel like if we could just keep bringing in like surprise guys, like first round draft pick busts, a bit like like a
He
you
can't keep
know.
getting away with this.
I mean, maybe.
I
I'm
just
assuming that's what he's shooting for with the Chauncey trade. I'm assuming that's what
do
he's
you know
shooting
how we
for.
have so many draft picks?
That's what I'm saying. Is like
We just won the Super
he,
so many.
that's assuming what his goal is. Like his plan is like we're just going to be hitting in the draft and then it's trading for these good guys who are not doing good at this our team and like keep trying to pull a Mekhi Becton thing. That's what I think he's trying to do. Why else would you trade Chauncey like that? What
I mean,
what are they
the older
saving?
guys.
What are they saving? They saved $6 million for Slay.
I think it's really like a kind of a clean the house thing of being like, hey, we're really focusing on our young talent.
That
and
is
like,
nice too. That is nice.
And it's like, hey, we won the Super Bowl. Because like there's no pressure. Like, yes, do you want them to win another Super Bowl? That'd be great.
Yeah.
But if the Eagles go and like are losing a heartbreaker in the divisional or losing a heartbreaker in the NFC Championship,
they're young and
I'm never gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit the next meeting and they're like, "Fuck, what is this wrong with this fucking time?" I'm like, all right, wish we could have won, but like we're good.
Yeah, it is nice.
We won the Super Bowl.
It's nice knowing like Coop's out there like 20 years old because like every snap I'm like, gosh, Slay, don't break a fucking bone, dude. Like I felt that way with Slay every game, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Like I think he's selling off those pieces because he just wants to draft. And like our entire defense, dude, is so young.
Yeah.
And it's like I think he wants to keep building that young and have like a real core. Because I think there's value. It's impossible. You're not going to win a Super Bowl every year.
No.
So you should never. I think like the mindset and how he's smart is, hey, let's be consistently good every year,
dude,
and be in the playoffs every single year and give ourselves a shot every year instead of trying to win one damn Super Bowl, throwing everything at the wall, trying to get all the best players right now. And then you kind of fail greatly because we have that Super Bowl now. So it's like he's got a couple years.
Yeah.
To just make the playoffs.
Sirianni bought himself a fucking solid year or two.
Like, I think he's got at least two.
Well, dude, this winning record is like legendary. It's legendary.
You can't.
It's crazy.
At this point, it's over. Like anybody who hates Sirianni,
is now a hater. Essentially, he did
because
get that.
It's like you can't. And it was the same reason of why you really couldn't fire him during the season. Here's the win-loss record. Here's the guy who brought you to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. It's like you can't really get rid of him.
Dude, if he keeps that win-loss record for 4 more seasons, he's like a Hall of Fame coach.
He's a Hall of Fame coach. Like it's
crazy.
And it's like, he has great talent. He had great talent for sure. But like, you can't fire the guy.
Yeah.
That like made it to a Super Bowl, then won a Super Bowl 2 years later. Nah, man, you can't do that.
Dude, it looks nasty though. The Commanders look fucking disgusting this year.
They look disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, like it looks like a 13-4 and a 12-5 division kind of thing, dude. Like that's the kind of
I would
love.
I mean, they got blown out, but like, I would love to have competitive games with them.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, dude.
That's good football.
I saw a good picture earlier. It was like the NFC East quarterbacks, and it was age. And it was like 24 Daniels, 26 Jalen, and it was like 36 Russell because Russell's in the NFC East now. Shout out Russell and Daxon at 31.
That is
and
toxic.
then Russell's. What did Russell get paid, dude? Do you know?
It was like a 1 year $6 million or something.
I think I heard something like conservative kind of thing. That's good for him, dude.
Good for him. That locker room is the most insane locker room I've ever seen.
What, the Giants?
It's Tommy DeVito.
Oh yeah,
Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston.
Tommy's still there. Yo, Jameis is with the Giants now. Yo, Jameis signed
with them like.
Dude, Jameis is there. Dude, honestly, Jameis is there for views, dog. Jameis,
for the vibes.
Jameis had, what was it during the Super Bowl? Jameis Winston had as much views as like.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like as like ESPN or something crazy. Like his interviews alone had as much as like the entire network. It was something wild like that. Like
it was crazy.
YouTube. That's crazy. He crushed it.
He doesn't care. He's like he's just doing his thing.
What the fuck is that? Also, like this is a quarterback who's actively playing. Granted, he's a second string quarterback. He's actively playing, but like also is the lead commentator and media face during the whole postseason. It was so wild to watch.
I just like love I love watching him because it's like he's gonna throw like 40 touchdowns, but he's gonna throw like 35 interceptions. And it's like I can't wait. This is the Malik Neighbor. Like if he's a quarterback, it's Malik Neighbor's 2,000-yard season.
He's the best because he throws 4 picks, 4 touchdowns, and then after the game they lost, of course, and he's just like, "It's my fault. I got to do better
for my guys."
And then like next, dude, and he's like, "You're right. You sucked, but I appreciate it." go out and no one expects anything because it's James Winston. Like no one expects you to win.
Yeah.
I just love it. He's the man, dude.
What a guy.
He's the big dub all around. Love him. I love this fucking sports talk, dude.
Dude, I'm a huge sports talk guy, and it's like I would love to do a podcast just talking. Like I talk sports all day. I love talking sports with people. It's just like the passion. Yeah. I'm passionate about sports. I love it. I think it's the best conversations.
Yeah, I have a lot of comics and musicians in here. Not the best people usually for sports talk. Most of them, so it's good, you know.
Yeah,
they're here and there.
Yeah, they drop in. I mean, you get Marsdale's a big sports guy.
There you go.
Austin's a big sports guy. We talk sports all the time.
Regan loves sports.
Regan's a sports guy. Yeah.
They're few and far between. Yeah, but it's nice.
Dude, it's nice to sit
chat
down
some sports.
Real talk shop over here.
Dude, I love it, dude.
Love the Eagles too, especially talking Eagles shop.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
And I like that. I like that you actually delved into the whole scene. That's what you do for a living. That's fun too. It's like you're actually the guy for it. Like you do it.
No, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Like, that's fun.
I do it at the college level, but it's like it's the passion, man. It's like it's people are so passionate about sports.
Who do you cover? Like what do you guys? So you work at Penn?
Yeah, I work at Penn. I do. I'm the director of broadcasting for all their athletics.
So all athletics?
So
like Penn State, like the football games?
No. Like just University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Like here in the city.
Okay.
In University City, all of their sports, I live direct all their games. So I run the entire department of like the production crew for all of Penn's games.
So are you like in a room? Like...
Yeah, I'm in a control room. I'm in a control room, monitors, and I call the camera shots. And
you like cut to?
Yeah, I cut to that. I fly up all the graphics.
Oh, that's so sick.
It's sick, yeah. So we cover, their teams suck, but like they're bad. But like we cover all the teams on ESPN. So I do all that football, soccer, lacrosse, field hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, men's and women's basketball. Oh yeah. We do all of them.
I was like trying to think of like a picture in my head of like that like image, and like I went to that movie, The Interview.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm Seth Rogen.
Like, what did he say?
Get there.
Yeah.
Get there. Take one. Yeah.
He's like, ask me there again. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the air with my talent. I'm like, yo guys, let's do this. Oh,
I love that, dude. That's actually awesome.
No, dude, it's so much fun. Because we'll have these commentators, and they're like, we hire these guys, and we always hire like alumni, and like all those guys be like color. And like they'll say the most out of pocket shit, and it's just so funny, and I love it, and I love that. I love the passion of the sports, man. So I'm in sports all day.
Yeah, that's fucking.
It's sports and comedy are the two things I love the most,
dude.
Thank you.
That's a fucking awesome job.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm lucky. I like it a lot,
dude. Like I can't imagine everyone's got their bad days, but like I'm imagining going into work. Like that seems like a fun job.
Yeah, it's a fun job. I gotta go do 2 softball games tomorrow, and I got a boxing event.
Dude, that's so fun.
Shooting boxing. Yeah.
Oh, dude, actually boxing. That sounds fun, dude.
Yeah, they're doing a boxing event there. And they contracted me to produce it, and I was like, yeah, for sure.
Is camera shooting like a boxing event hard? Like I imagine that's like actually kind of.
It's pretty easy because it's contained. So it's like you get one camera up top, and like that's the top view, and then you either have like one on the side or you put one on the ring, and then you just follow them up close on the ring, because that's what they do for the UFC fights. They'll have the camera guys like sitting up on the ring.
What's the hardest sport to like?
Hockey.
Hockey? Why?
So hard to follow the puck.
I guess so. Right.
Hockey and lacrosse. Lacrosse is land hockey. But like hockey's the hardest sport to be a camera operator for, and basically to direct. Or not actually to direct, but as a camera operator, it's so hard because it's a tiny black puck, and it's like, there's a lot of technology where the cameras have trackers where they literally have like a red dot on the puck and you find it. But like for that, it's so hard to follow it like back and forth back. They're so fast because they can just slap the puck away and you're like, well, where the hell is it? I didn't see it go out. And then you're bad. But the directing, the worst sport is any diamond sport.
I was actually just thinking like
baseball or softball.
I was just thinking about lacrosse, and I was like, I did actually just see like some videos of like he's like, this guy jukes out the cameraman, like because like in lacrosse, that's all you're doing is juking the whole time, dude. And like the cameraman got juked out. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, that would
did. I directed the women's lacrosse game yesterday, and that happens all the time. And we're just like, all right, guys, find him, find him, find him. I'm like, you got to find the guy. He's over there. He's like 50-yard line. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Because, and it's fine because they're just out there and they're like, whoa, whoa. Like, oh, I missed it, like something fast. That happens all the time. But it's the baseball that's the hardest with directing because there's no game camera. Hockey, lacrosse, football, there's a game camera. There's that wide camera, right? Basketball is that wide camera that you go on. That's your safety. You can sit on that for a while and hang. Like you watch the NBA, it's that wide shot of the court a lot of the time until after the play's done. But in like baseball and softball, you're taking camera shots every second. Because you got to go, okay, you got to go to the batter, then you got to go to the pitcher, then you got to go to the person leading off. Then you got to go over and like, all right, get ready for the outfielder. Then you got to follow the ball out and then immediately cut to the runner. It's crazy.
I was like, that's not true. Because I know I see camera shots of the full field all the time, but I was like, it's always cutting to a commercial though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like I was just thinking about it. I was like, no, I see the picture of the full field, but it is like always cutting to commercial. It is never them playing on the full field, actually camera shot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Huh. Never thought about that.
Oh yeah, that's what. See, I'm like sports are ruined for me because whenever I watch a sports game, I'm looking at the production of it. Like I'm like, how that graphic fly up? I'm like, all right, like, they did this, they did that. Like I'm not. I'm always watching it for the camera.
So, on the Eagles, is that the Eagles production or is that like Amazon or Fox?
So that'll be networks. So what that is like the NFL doesn't own the rights to any of the games. So they don't broadcast the games. It's not their crews. So it's Fox, CBS, NBC, and Disney, and ABC. Disney, ABC. So like they get a whole slate, and then they bring a production truck out to each venue each week and produce that game.
So the people shooting at the Eagles game is not like Eagles employees.
So there is Eagles employees there. So there's like a ton of cameras. So the people that are there is the broadcast people. So like Fox, Fox comes in and does the broadcast. They do that, the stuff that you're watching at home. But the Eagles are there fully producing the in-house show for the video board. They have their content creators that are out there getting cool shots. NFL Films is at every single game getting shots of the players for their stuff. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
News corporations, like everybody's on the field capturing stuff to be consumed by that. But broadcast is only done by one entity. And so Fox has all the NFC games. CBS does all the AFC games. You'll see the trends. We watch games.
Yeah.
NBC does primetime. NBC and ABC have primetime. So you don't see an ESPN game.
What's up with the streaming thing?
It's Netflix is in the game. They're going to keep doing it.
Well, Amazon's there too now, right?
Amazon has Thursday night.
And Peacock.
The Cock has some.
Oh yeah, to watch a championship game. And I had to fucking download Peacock to watch a championship game, I think, right?
Yeah. It's fucked up, man.
That was crazy. I think, dude, they must have had a spike like no other that night. That was crazy marketing.
But so much money. It's just the money. And it's like, now they have these massive TV deals for CBS and Fox whenever it's going like for like 5-6 years. But like, dude, streaming is it. And like, Netflix didn't do a bad job on Christmas Day because they fucked up the Jake Paul fight. The Paul Tyson fight.
Yeah,
was terrible.
I didn't even watch it, and then I heard not to watch it.
It was buffering the whole time. They couldn't do it, and then everybody was like, "Oh, well, a streamer can never do a sports game," and that was the main thing when Red Zone went to Sunday Ticket went to YouTube TV, and YouTube TV bought Sunday Ticket, and then it was like, "Hey, we're going to broadcast all the games simultaneously on YouTube TV," and it was like, there's no way you could do that without it fucking failing. And so that was the same thing with Netflix. And that Paul Tyson fight was like, everybody was like, oh shit, Netflix can't do these. Streamers can't do broadcasts. And then they really turned it around. They hired the right people. Because I knew a lot of people, like, I know a bunch of people in the industry I knew that went there, that got hired to work on that crew to make sure that that was like top notch. So they could sign a massive deal for like 10 years.
Huh, sick.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. I hate the fact that I hate it, but like I don't like the fact that like I need 4 subscriptions to get through the season. You know, I don't like that.
Yeah, I remember when everybody.
Well, I guess you could get the one subscription. That's $100 and however many dollars now.
Yeah.
Dang, that's loud as crap.
That's loud. Yeah.
But I guess you could shout the. How much is fucking Red Zone now or whatever? fuck, but
I mean, well, you got to get the NFL Plus subscription to get Red Zone, or you got to get the Sunday ticket. Sunday ticket's like ridiculous. Like it's like $150 for the season.
Yeah.
You can get NFL Plus for like $15 a month and get Red Zone.
Yeah. That's
you
what
can
I
watch
had.
on the computer. You can't watch on TV. But no, I mean, I remember everybody was so pumped when YouTube TV came out. And like all these streamers came out and they were like, oh, I don't have to pay for cable anymore. This is great. This is great. And I was like, in 5 years, you're going to end up paying the same price you paid for cable when you have to stack up 6 subscriptions to just watch what you want to watch. And so you're paying $6.99 a month here, $9.99 a month here. Oh yeah, let me throw on Max.
Yeah.
Let me throw on the cock. Let me throw on Hulu.
Can't stand it.
Disney Plus, everybody's bundling.
It's fine. Like I get Amazon, most people have it. Netflix, dude, so many people
Amazon
have
does a great job
Bro,
on Thursday night.
Peacock though, I was like,
Oh
this
my
is a
God.
sham, dude.
They
This
do
is
a lot of soccer.
I get it. I get it. They got a couple good shows, but like, man, like talk about like how many people didn't have Peacock with that weekend? Like,
I know.
they wanted to watch that, all of them. You know, it sucks. $90 to get through the season's tough.
That's tough.
You know,
Man.
just in subscriptions. I guess the plus side is I got a lot of subscriptions.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff, but now you see all phone companies are trying to like slide in deals for like, oh hey, get like my phone plan gets like 3 subscriptions, like base level, and I'm an ads guy. I love getting the ad version because I like the break. When I'm watching a show, people find this is psycho behavior for me.
It is.
It is. I know it is.
I can tell.
I know I'm a psycho, but like I love like 15 minutes into a show, give me a little break. I go on my phone for about 2 minutes. I take a look at something, then I get right back to the program. I'm loving it.
That's fair. I can deal with that. Streaming a movie,
Movies different.
I hate it.
The movie's
Oh
fucked
my
up. There should be no
God.
ads in movies.
That-
TV shows, I'm fine with it. But movies, I can't do that.
Oh, that's crazy talk. I was just watching Hulu and they busted one out in the middle of the movie. I was like, this is
In the movies, you can say.
this is crazy.
When I started doing that, it's wild.
I was like, we've reached a point where it's like, all right, we've lost our childhood. Like, let's pop in the VHS or DVD and
It's over, man.
it's gone. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, dude. Let's wrap
Man.
this up. We've been crushing it now.
Beefy pod.
Yeah,
Beefy
dude,
2-hour
we'll go-
pod here.
Yeah, we've been crushing it, dude. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, man, we can fucking wrap this up and
Absolutely.
hop out of here. But yeah, dude, is there anything you want to talk about or chat about, bring up, or
Man, well, I got to do the shameless plug.
Absolutely, dude.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Got a shout out the Art of Yap comedy show up in Gotta Get You On Soon, University City, second Friday of every month.
Second Friday.
April 11th, next one. April 11th, come in 7 p.m. Two Locals Brewing in University City. We put on a nice little show there.
University City is cool. Check it
Love
out.
You City. I work there. I do comedy there. It's a good time. I want to shout out Howie fucking Roseman. All right. My fucking boy. All right. That guy's a fucking legend. It's the greatest general manager of all time. And he fucks.
He fucks hard,
He
dude.
fucks hard.
Fucks so
He
hard.
doesn't make love. He fucks hard.
Dude, his wife only gets fucked.
Only gets fucked. He wears the Super Bowl rings when he's fucking her.
Absolutely. Dude.
Absolutely. He stands up on there, fucking Lombardi trophy up.
Yeah. He puts his hand on the headboard,
Yeah, straight
With
up
the
with the
rings out.
fucking rings.
and that's what he looks at
Yeah, he's
when
like, yeah,
he
how about that
fucks.
fucking Super Bowl champion? Dude, he's fucking signing players while he's fucking his wife. He's making deals.
That's absolutely.
He's getting fucking Micah Parsons. Like, wait. He gets
Yeah.
the call. He's like, babe, just keep going. He's like, Micah, for an 8th, for a 7th round pick? Yeah, for sure.
He's watching a Georgia Bulldogs game
Yeah.
while fucking.
He's watching tape. He keeps it on his phone, like so, like they're doing he's always a big fan of like they do it from behind. That's his thing. And then she looks away, and then he's on the phone, like he's like sitting there, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Are you liking this tune?" He's like, "Oh my god, that Georgia Bulldog made that stop!" Like,
you see Tyler Steen make that
stop. He's like, "Are you even focusing, babe?" He's like, "Well, I'm locked in.
He's like, yeah, I am focusing.
I am focusing."
This is focus.
Yeah, he's focusing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what gets him.
That's what he
around.
needs to get off. his recruiting tape.
Oh my god.
That's how you know he's a winner.
He's a fucking winner.
Yeah.
Shout out Howie Roseman.
Started off as an intern.
As an intern.
Now at the top, dude.
Now at the top. Got canned for a while. Got back up to the top.
That's the American
It's
story.
a fucking American dream.
Why is it not a documentary?
Oh god, there's gotta be. Give me a Howie documentary from like his
You're the
childhood.
guy for that. You're the guy to make the Howie doc.
I'm gonna make the Howie Netflix doc. We're gonna go back to his hometown. Big, like there's a whole great Inquirer article on Howie about his life and his upbringing. Oh, I'll do the Howie doc. Because if he wins like another Super Bowl or two, fuck yeah, greatest general manager of all time. Like, what a goat. Fucking shout out Artie App. Shout out Howie Roseman. Fuck the Sixers.
Oh, yeah.
Let's keep losing the games. And
get a lotto pick.
Get a lotto pick. Would love that. Love a little lottery party. So shout out those guys. Shout out Philly Comedy. And finally, shout out John, guys. Fucking great podcast.
Hey, dude.
Here.
That was a great outro. That was the best outro yet.
Absolutely.
You do this, dude.
That's what I'm fucking here for, man. Absolutely. Tune in. Watch the Sticky Room podcast wherever you get your podcast.
Mic drop, dude. Yeah, man. That's fucking solid. I like that outro.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, anytime. You got it. Ooh, sticky, blicky, blicky, blicky.